was quite challenging as well. So I will mention what and all we have taken care to achieve this single domain more specifically for ethics point. Okay, so basically, first thing is like this is not like a single URL change. We need to consider it for entire application. So, as with respect to ethics point, is like we had some in MVC, some in ASPX. All this we had all flavors in our product. So, in a single, it was not like a single route config change or something which we will do. Then automatically it will be considered for entire application. It was nothing like that. So we need to consider or thoroughly validate or go through each and every module, and then we need to understand like whether every pages, each and every link in the page or button in the page or action in the page is having the single domain integrated to the particular URL or the like pop-up, whatever it may be, right? So wherever you can access the URL, so everywhere it should get updated to a single domain URL. So that was the one major thing. We need to consider it for the entire application. And second thing, like we have to do some web config changes and next IIS changes, then host file changes. I'll show these things in detail now. So after that, we need to consider for ATs or UTs as well. For example, some UTs, what they have written is like they have written to validate the URL only, URL of the application in the UT, but unfortunately we are including or we are updating the URL, right? So those UTs also may fail. And like again, ATs also everything is with respect to the URL only. So we need to consider for ATs and UTs as well, not only the code changes. And one more thing is like, for example, we may have some different setup with respect to local, and when we go to upper environment, like it will be something different. We faced one scenario like that, so I'll explain that as well. So I have mentioned those points here. Now I'll go walk you through each and everything like what we have done. So, yeah. So basically, this is the document which we have created, and this is there in Confluence as well. So first thing for us is like, I'll walk you through on the IIS changes. So for us, they were deploying or posting the application at the IIS level. Okay, so for IIS, what we have to do is like, we have to create a new certificate. So previously, you can see here dev.ep.local, that was the certificate they were creating. But for our, with respect to the NavX one, we need to update the URL itself to navx-pte, and also we will, like everyone is aware that we will be following this toggle conditions, right? Whenever toggle is turned on, we should get the new single domain. If toggle is turned off, we will be getting the old URL. So in that scenario, what happened? We couldn't really modify or update any of the existing certificate or IIS configuration. So what we had to do, we need to replicate everything with the old one by updating the URL with respect to single domain. We have to update everything. Starting from this certificate, we created a certificate, and that certificate we will be mapping it with respect to the site, whatever we are creating. So all those things we have to take care here. So here you can see this is how we have created the site. Here you can see site name we have given as navx-pe. Previously site was dev.ep.local or something. And here you can see the alias we made, and the project, if you see, this is the same folder whatever we had in that. Like same solution we have referred in both the like old IIS site as well as the new IIS site. So these are some of the major changes or updates we have to include in the IIS. So any questions with respect to this particular IIS, or why we had to create the new certificate or the site under IIS?
Just one question.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a separate slide or document for Azure infra changes also?
Sorry?
Entirely on the IIS only. Like, do you have Azure infra?
For us, no. For us, entirely it is on IIS, and with IIS we had couple of things also to be like key clock and then this on voice. So I'll come to that. First thing for us to with respect to local and other thing, it was majorly on IAS only.
IAS. Okay.
It was hosted in IAS for us. So same thing we were having like for QA1, QA3, right? We will be having the respective servers. In that server, again in the IAS, we have to do the same changes.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, one more thing like you mentioned, like once this is only for local setup, we need to carry forward this setup, or this is kind of infra, right, or the setup which we need to.
Correct.
So this needs to get carry forwarded in all the environments. So for that, definitely we need the DevOps help. Like we cannot do for all the environment in production.
Correct. Yeah.
So definitely we need to get in touch with the DevOps, and then we need to see like we need to check with their bandwidth as well, because they also have this is like effort for them, right? So we need to work with DevOps as well, and then we need to make sure for all the environments we are doing the same configuration. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Next one, I will go to the next one. So I have shown you IAS, and then now we will go to the host file changes. Like same thing, for IAS we have created new site, right? In the host file also we need to put our new URL entry, or else like from local or from the application you cannot hit the URL. So that is the reason we have to updating host files as well. And this is the major thing. After that, one more thing what we had is like we had to do this web config changes as well to wherever we had that dev.ep.local. At the same place we need to introduce our new one like local.navex-p.com in all the web config changes as well. So these are some of the major configuration side which we have done. And any questions so far? Okay. So I'll quickly move to the next one. Okay. So here, like what approach we have followed is like, here you can see, so we got the requirement like we need to update the URL to something, and then we need to include slash incidents along with the particular like the single domain URL. So what approach we have followed here is like, here you can see we separated the URL into two parts. One is the single domain. Single domain is nothing but this navex1.com. This is the first part. Next part is the incidents one. Okay, so we separated it into two parts. So that is where you can see here. This is platform root domain, and this is the platform procurement area CMA. So why we haven't binded this together? Because in future, if you want to change only the slash component, so we can update this one separately. We don't want to touch the parent single domain URL. So that is why we have taken this approach. So we didn't bind it together. So since this is local, you can see it's coming like this one. And for this web config changes also, we need to take care in each and every server. We need to manually update these URLs with respect to the particular environment. This also won't go as part of the code push or the GitHub changes. Any questions on the approach or like what we have majorly followed here?
Another one question. So you mentioned we have to do it manually in all the servers, right? Config changes. So what happens if every time after deployment you will replace the file or?
No, that is what. So what will happen? You can see that one we have updated.
Team City, they will update it, so it will be taken care of it. Correct, Anand? So whenever they are deploying, it will be updated in the cloud.
We have updated it at that level only.
Yeah, it's a config change
every time. One time only So Anand is mentioning if we are updating the platform requirement area CMI that value, then it will update in the URLs. So no need to change anywhere, just in the config change.
Yeah, I was mentioning. Okay, yeah. Rishikesh, I remember for this platform root domain, we used to update in the QA1, right? Server.
No, this is the base URL only.
Okay, sorry. This one they will be configuring at the level. This is the default one. If nothing is there, then it considers as a default one.
This is the default for local only. So on the upper environment, they have the separate the space URLs for the different environment wise. So they need to just update accordingly.
Yeah. To answer your question, Gaurav.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Rishikesh, you can finish.
No. In the spec.json, we need to just update the URLs as the server wise. Yeah.
So, Gaurav, for server wise, they have their own configurations. If the configuration is not there, then only takes this default one or dev one. So only that server wise configuration is needed. If it's not there, then it takes from this default one, local. So it's not like each time we need to do it. They have their own configuration at each server.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So next thing, like, is it readable, or you guys want to increase this one?
I need to increase.
Okay, fine. Then we'll go back. Oh, my bad. I stopped. Okay. Okay. So here I have to. Oh, this file I couldn't increase. I don't know. Some browser is getting increased. I don't know this one. Couldn't increase.
Can you click on the image ones?
For
No,
situation, you can increase it, I guess.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Sorry for that. Only a minute. I'll try to open this presentation as well. YouTube. Yeah, so we'll go here now. Okay. Is it fine now?
You're able to read it.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, everyone will be aware of this particular approach. So this is the starting point of the application for all the controllers. Everyone is aware that we will be putting this toggle check for the LD toggle. And then again, what we'll do based on this particular toggle, we will try to redirect the words. This is the common approach which we are following for all our code changes with respect to the features whatever we are working on. But what we found is like in one particular page for like or some of the common JS file or the for example, we might have created some of the custom JS file where we cannot access any of the launch directly or those things, right? So here you can see we followed this approach. Here, how we are getting the toggle value is like we directly get the toggle from the URL. If the URL is having incidents, then we are considering our single domain toggle is turned on. Then based on that, we have to update the Ajax call URL or whatever it may be. So this is the one thing which we came across during our development with respect to this kind of JS file. So I thought I would highlight it here so it will be helpful. Apart from that, the other places, whatever we have changed, everything is normal approach like what we already know, like how to call how we are calling launch directly and getting the single domain toggle status. But this particular file we couldn't call launch directly, so we took this from URL. So here you can see we took the URL. From URL we are checking if we have incidents in URL, and based on that we are returning if single domain is enabled or not. So I just thought I would highlight this one. Any questions on this particular one? Okay, thanks. Okay. Next thing, so these are all some of the ways how we did it and all the other things. So next thing is in the previous one I have mentioned what and all we need to take care, right? Along with that, I here also I have mentioned what else we need to consider. So this is same thing, like we need DevOps support to execute these environments in all the, or sorry, we need DevOps support to do this IaaS or the configurations in all the environment in production. So we need to communicate this prior to the DevOps team, so they will be also plan their sprints accordingly. And next thing, this one, any dependent or linked products in the application. So this one, I'll just show. Oh, my bad, I keep on doing stop presenting. I should keep escape. Sorry. I'll keep it in mind. Okay. Yeah. So here you can see, for example, this is our ethics point application, and here you can see single domain is turned on, and you can see it's getting navexint and stable. And what dependency we had is like for this particular EPM application, we can navigate to some other products of Navex through two different ways. One is via inside this all users, we have this add new user. So when I click on the add new user, it takes me to a different URL, and this is altogether as separate application. This code base is not inside our EPIM application. That is one thing. And you can see here also, wherever we have waffle icon for the particular application, so we have two set of users. One is like gateway user, another one is like a non-gateway user, also known as platform client or non-platform clients. So here, for example, if we choose some other client like trial level, we will not have, that is not a gateway client. So here EP manual testing is a gateway or platform client. So you will get the waffle icon. Under waffle icon, you will see what and all products the particular user have access to. So here if you see, you can identify we have one more product. This is incident management, our ethics point. Next one is admin setting. So this is a altogether separate application, and it has a separate code base. So here if I try to open this, you can see this is the single domain URL, and you can try to differentiate it. Okay. This is single domain URL. And here if you see for ethics point, it is adding incidents, same thing. When you go to this admin application, this is single domain URL. For this admin setting application, admin is the parameter or the RA. Okay, so we can go to a different application, and so with respect to this, what should happen if you are only updating your particular application, and if we wish to update, or if we don't know that whether the linked application is updated or not, then again there will be a discrepancy in the URL. Like it will be having the old URL if it's not updated, and only your application will be having the updated URL. So these things, whichever application is linked along with the application which you are working on, so that application also you need to take care, or not to take care. This URL, wherever I'm clicking this, right? This URL we need to update. Similarly, we need to know, or we should be aware that when they are going to release or update the application to single domain or not. So these things also we need to take care. Or what will happen, like I mentioned, your application will have latest URL, but the linked application will have the old URL. The questions of the second one. Okay, I hope it was clear. Okay. Third is like again a practicing strategy. So since in local stage environment we have our time to complete the validation of the application. So here for us, if we see for this point, we have these many things. Like you can see, we have these many menu items. Menu item we have menu items. And the pages we have links or the button or whatever it is. So consider the entire application validation. So, you see, our validation effort or testing effort is low. In stage, it is under our control. But in production deployment, if we try to understand, we will be having minimal time, like maximum of 10 to 20 minutes of time. Within the 20 minutes, it will not be sufficient or enough to do the strategy of this. If at all I want to go to the minimal things, that will be sufficient for EPRM application. So what we have done is like we informed this in beforehand. We got a separate time frame for the production validation from our end. Like 2 or 3 days we take how long after deployment, and then we try to validate the significant changes. Like whether for all the pages we have completed or everything is working fine, each and every link, whatever the product or the application. So definitely we need to consider this broad testing strategy, like what is the approach we are going to take, whether they are going to turn on this toggle for specific client and let you testing test the clients first, and then they are going to release all these things also we need to consider. Okay. And next one is like toggle removal strategy. So for toggle removal also the thing is again same thing like I mentioned here we have dependency with the DevOps team for this configuration and all those things, right? So we need to do everything we need to check. If we are removing the toggle, then after removing toggle, what we have only fields are ones and feature is created that is not useful anymore. So when we are going to remove those things and what else we need to take care, like for example, for the linked application, whether they are planning the toggle removal parallelly. So all those dependencies also we need to check, and then we need to plan our toggle removal strategy accordingly. So that's why I thought I would highlight this toggle removal. Any questions so far?
And what about like a rollback strategy? Suppose all application, entire application is working and only one or two links are broken in the new domain, but they are working in the older domain. How do we handle it?
That is why, if you see here, right, what will happen, whatever we have done with respect to the changes now, everything will be behind toggle only. Even though if a single link is broken, then definitely you need to turn off the entire toggle because we cannot create multiple toggles as well, right? That will be again a challenge. So that is why even though if correct, entire site only we will do the turn off, so everything will go as the old links and then old URLs until you fix the issue.
Right. And if any user is trying to enter the older website URL, it will be automatically redirected to the newer domain, right?
Exactly. That also we consider good that you brought that up. So that is also a good scenario or valid one which we need to consider because some customers may have bookmarked their URLs. So at the time what will happen, they will be having the old URL in the bookmarks. So one single domain feature is turned on based on the toggle status. Whenever you are clicking on the bookmark URL, automatically it redirects you to the new URL or the single domain URL. Also, one more thing. Yeah.
That's right. So at any given time, madam, the customer cannot access both the URLs, like older and newer. They can access either older one or the newer one.
Yeah, exactly. Because once you put enter older URL, automatically it redirects you to the newer URL.
Okay.
So all those scenarios you need to consider.
Yes, I just want to add. So actually, Vijay, we have given a feature for the redirection also in the single domain. So what will happen once user entering the old URL? So automatically they will redirect to the new URL. Yeah. So once the toggle is off, then only they will go to the old URL. If the toggle is on, that scenario, even they are giving old URL, and the redirection will be there. So that we have implemented, yeah.
I think in the screenshot it's mentioned here that same method globally saves.
Yeah, here we are doing based on toggle only. We are here you can see, right? This is the basic method, and based on this particular toggles, it will redirect you to the URLs. Here you can see domain conditional redirection. We added this method. Okay. So based on this toggle and all the things, it decides whether it needs to go to new URL or old URL.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And last thing, for local setup, I wanted to highlight this because for local we had some a different setup than the like QA1 or QA3 environments. So one major thing is like we don't have this Envoy, and then Envoy we majorly didn't have for local. So for Envoy, what was happening? They had a separate thing called Envoy in other environments. What this basically does is like this will only redirect your application based on the URL. It validates the URL whatever we are giving or whatever we are trying to access. So this particular one, if we try to see, this was also not under our control. This Envoy application or this Envoy solution. This also we had to connect with the respective team, and then we had to make sure that this change is also being considered, then only our application will redirect properly. So, for example, this Envoy will be having all the applications. If you want, I can check for other things. You can see we have this one for policy tech. They have their own URL on the redirection. What are the things they need to consider? For example, this is for policy tech application. Similarly, we will be having ethics point also. Such things. So here if you see for this particular ethics point application, we need to add the prefix as incidents. Like what after single domain we are following this one, right? So the prefix is incidents, and here this entry needs to be there, or else what will happen whenever you try to hit it, the URL itself it won't proceed further. So this was one of the configuration which we were not knowing when we started the application. So after that only we came to know, and with respect to this, we have to do some code changes in config or with respect to redirection. So what we have done, whenever we have to run some particular method, we have to comment a few of the codes to make it work in local. Or because we need to code with respect to production and other things, right? So this is something which we have to do for one particular method. We need to comment the local. So sorry, comment the code to make it work for local. Here you can see this code consumer part. So these are some of the things which we have to take care. And this one, until it's in your with your own development, then you can manually comment it. But when you are pushing it to Git, right, you cannot expect all the other members also to comment on their own and then do these things, right? So for that also you need to write the conditions like that. If toggle is turned on and then if it's local, then don't consider this kind of thing. All those things we need to take care at the code level only, so other team members don't have to do it whenever they are pulling the single domain changes. So that is also needs to be considered. That's why I mentioned this local. And the next thing is majorly dev deploy script. This is also with respect to other team members. So whenever, for example, if you consider our scenario, we have to do this IIS changes. We have to do some of the key clock changes, host file changes, and the certificate changes, everything we have to do. So for in our EPIM, we had around 5 teams, so we cannot expect all the all the other 4 teams to do their own setup following this document. So what we have done, we included all these setups in the dev script only. So once the development script, once you do the local checkup, automatically these sites and then the certificate, everything will get created. So no one has to do these things manually on their from their end. So this also we need to take care as part of our development only. Or only few machines may not work with the latest code changes, right? That is the major reason. For a few times or quite some time, what happened, no one will turn on the single domain from their for local environment, because it will definitely break, because they will not be having this proper setups with them, right, in the other local machines. So these things also we need to take care or consider how we can handle these scenarios, like how we can make the changes work for all the developers, or those things also we need to consider. So that's what I have highlighted in this one. Dev script and then local setup. Any questions in this particular slide? Okay, then I'll continue. Yeah, these are all other things like I highlighted. So why I have mentioned this as challenges is like when the requirement came to us, what happened? We blindly thought we are going to do only for EPM application and we will handle everything from our end. But that was not the scenario. Like you mentioned, like if you see, right, this key clock and Envoy. Basically, this Envoy itself, we were not the owner, and key clock we still have access to update the solution to update the URL or whatever it is, but we have never worked on the key clock before. We majorly worked on EPIM solution. So this key clock is again a separate solution. So I'll show you the changes what we have done. Key clock. So here you can see, right, this key clock is having its own URL for local and all the other environments. So here also we need to include our new URL. Previously it was considering only the dev.ep.local. So same change what we did for post and the other things, right, we have to include here as well. So this one also we were not aware when we started with single domain. So whichever we came to like notice or identify later point of time, I highlighted those as challenges. So this key clock we had a dependency, and Envoy repository like I showed here, this also we had a dependency. And after that, this analytics module. This was one interesting thing, like I will show that here one more time. So here for EPM application, we had a separate site and everything, and only to handle analytics, they had a separate premium analytics or Logi site separately. So for that also, we had to create our own site to handle the premium analytics. So I just highlighted that as well. So this analytics module, and this is the linked one which I mentioned. So after our code goes to QA3, then only we noticed that we got some other link with this admin application. We have to make sure that whenever you are clicking this link, here you can see, right, in the below it is highlighting the URL. Like admin.us only it's highlighting, but we cannot redirect to here. We need to redirect it to the latest single domain URL of that particular RA. So we have also to take care of this one. So these are the things which we identified later. And this is another thing, standard intake reporter follow module. This one, like when we started with EPIM, what was there, like we had one more application. This is altogether like a separate application or follow-up application. So automatically this URL also got updated to single domain, because both the code base are under same project or same solution. So this also got updated. We were not intentionally wanted to update this particular URL. Our requirement was only to do for ethics point, but along with that, this application also got updated because both were having the same code base. So these things also we need to highlight whether like they are okay to go with this, or we want to restrict for this particular things whichever got included in our solution or repository. So I have highlighted that as well. Yeah, that's all I have to present. If you have any questions or queries in any of these things, you can please feel free to like ask me.
So I'm just Navex1.com, in this domain of this app server. Who owns it? Like our DevOps team or?
No, not DevOps team. This is majorly from the customer. Okay, this is nothing from which Navex started, right? This was major ask from the customer. So as an end user, right, like I mentioned, no, if I have 3 or 4 products, I need to remember separate URL. And as a single product or platform, right, that doesn't also suit the our application or the platform. So both came into integrated vision now. So as customers expected, meanwhile, Navex was also planning to build a Navex One platform, which is kind of a platform suite, so where they can access all the application. So they came up with this Navex One from Navex, but the initial idea or the problem statement was from the end user only. So this Navex one, it commonly came from the Navex only, like what URL we should follow and why Navex one, because we wanted to go with this platform one, right? So that's the reason I think they have gone with this navex1.com for the all the products under Navex.
Right, like tomorrow, if like VCB comes in, so it will be navex1.com/VCB, like that.
Yeah, whatever they are giving, right? WB they are giving, or I don't know what they are giving. So that particular RA name you will put. Requirement area name you will put it here.
So, Anand, like, was this an opt-in feature for customers, or like is it released to all the customers?
No. This was planned like to release, like not opt-in feature. This is something which Navex had to take care, right? If you understand, because Navex only have built this different URLs, which was not user friendly. This is majorly like a feedback, and the business also wants to listen to the feedback and take an action immediately. So they came up with this, so we will go with the single domain approach, so that also will get solved as a product, like that will be also good for them, right? So that is how it is not with the client specific, it is planned to go globally, like general availability only.
Okay, so the existing customers, do they have to do anything after this?
No, they don't have to do anything. That is what, like we have taken care of redirection as well, right? Even though if the old customer tries to access the like existing or old URL before single domain, automatically it will redirect you to the single domain URL.
Okay.
So that is how it is. For now in production, only couple of clients they didn't turn on. Not sure whether that clients doesn't want to see single domain URL. I'm not sure about that. For couple of clients it's not on, but for all the other customers it's always using single domain after this.
Yeah, that's the like on efforts. Approximately, like how much efforts it took for this migration?
Yeah, that is what, here you can see, right, the challenges are what we identified. So for us also, it was not like a single time or the first time when we took the initiative, we couldn't identify all these things. So it felt like, what to say, once we think that single domain is finished, we will get some new item. Based on that new observation or whatever we see, right, in the challenges or whatever, again for that effort we will try to add the respective epic or story points. Again we will continue to work on that. Once that is done, we will get the another one. So it was that ongoing effort only. I think we took around 2 to 3 quarters to complete it, but parallelly we worked on some other initiatives as well. But as a whole, it took around 2 to 3 quarters, I guess, to complete everything. Yeah.
So like couple of people.
Yeah. Majorly from our team, there was one primary resource, like Rishikesh was there in our team, so he was primary resource, and along with him, one more resource would join and help him on fixing or observation or doing that kind of only we planned because we had other features also to consider. Yeah, major challenge is like if you try to understand, right, prod testing only took us like one sprint of time. Like we turned it on for 4 to 5 days. Along with that, what happened? We got one more feature called subdomain. So both went together. That subdomain was also a huge work for us. So they both got clubbed. So like it was kind of a together effort only for those two features for us.
Is there any challenge on the gateway user, Anand?
Till now, we haven't faced any challenge currently. One major thing is this: whoever is the gateway user, right? For now, we identified from EPIN we are linking to this admin application. If they have any other product, right? If they try to click on them, then that should also have the single domain URL. That was the major thing. If you want, we can go to this Narex one. I'll quickly try if that's showing up or not. So ideally, the plan is like they will give this URL only. Okay, customers will give this particular domain URL majorly, and it will list all the products. Let's see if it's loading or not. Here, what we saw is like from EPIM application, this add new user link is created currently. When you try to click on this, it was going to admin application. So we majorly have to update this particular redirection, and along with that, if you see other applications like policy tech or disclosure management, right? When you click on that, whether everything is having single domain or not, you need to see, and whether your application is having any dependency with respect to the other products or other applications, you need to validate it. As part of implementation or development effort, we didn't like separate gateway or non-gateway. Everything is the same development only. Only thing, additional things we need to take care for gateway.
Okay. So the waffle icon also there is no. It's similar only, right?
This waffle icon is also not coming from our particular solution. This has its own repository, I believe. So this one they have added already.
Okay.
Okay, our part is majorly we consider only add new user link. This one.
Okay.
So this one it should redirect to admin setting.
Okay.
This is not under our solution. This has its own repository, and they were taking care of it at that point, I guess. Rishikesh, do you remember this team name who was working on this?
That's the user manager, right? That PA team.
Yeah, I think I forgot this name currently. It's not in my head now. Yeah, I forgot that, but this was from a different team.
Yep.
But it's still Carvinson, like few of the links which is like normal EP client, right? We have like done few other changes also respected to that.
So, yeah, if you want, you can tell Rishikesh. I can.
No, in the profile section, it's totally different with EP clients and.
Yeah.
So there also we have done a few changes.
Yeah, this is one major thing. I guess for platform client, you will get this as a pop-up current. Then for normal user, you will get the profile page only, I think.
Yeah.
So here you can see, right?
So this kind of change
pop-up for gateway or platform user. But in our case, if you go for trial level, no, when you click on my profile, you will get the application like this one. You will get. I'll show you this one also. This one only you will get when you go to profile. Now they have one more my profile and application setting for that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, major thing is like it's not only the URL whatever we have with respect to menu item. For example, for some of the click or something, we will do the API call or we will have a Ajax call. All those calls we have to consider. It's not like only the menu item we are going to redirect. If single domain is turned on and then, for example, for any Ajax call that is not properly handled, right? Then what will happen again that it will not return you a result because the URL will be different. And one more thing I'll just highlight. what was the which we got as additional effort or requirement? I'll show that also. So okay. So after implementing single domain, right, we got one more thing called large header cookies. So this is basically like a concern or a issue which we got. Basically, if you try to understand, previously, like I mentioned, the URL was separate for each of the applications. So here, if you see, right, this is ethicspoint.vp.com. So whatever cookies is getting added, we will only get with respect to ethicspoint application, and whatever cookies we are adding in the browser, so we will get only with respect to policy tag. Like it will not be shared among your products. But now what was happening? Some of the cookies are getting added with respect to the domain. So now we have updated the domain only to the common domain for all the products, right? So here if you try to see, these are all some of the cookies which are coming as the common one, which may not be used in EPIM but only used in the other application. For example, when I go to this Navex setting, from here I am coming to EPIM. In that case, some of the things, whichever is not required for EPIM, right, that also it will accumulate here, and whichever is with respect to EPIM, that may also get passed to the other product, like this admin setting application. So this also we got one issue like challenge. So here, whatever we have done, whatever is with respect to single domain and what we felt, sorry, whatever is with respect to EPIM, and whatever we felt that this is not needed for the other application like admin setting, so we try to include this part as an incidence here. Previously, this was not there, so we have taken care of this also. Like this large header cookies, we got one issue because we got so many cookies if user is having more than 5 or 6 products. So this is one more thing which we got after single domain implementation. I guess I covered pretty much everything. Yeah, if any questions or any other doubts, we can discuss.
So, Anna, what was the key clock solution?
Okay, this key clock solution majorly how it is like whenever we try to log into application, right? So for example, ours is EPIM. So here also you will be having some configurations of your EPIM application because whenever you log in, it comes key clock, then only it goes to the application level. Okay, so here for example, um, for this key clock already, this is again a separate solution. Here we will be configuring the URL, whichever we need to access, right? So for example, this is QA3. So this is the new single domain URL which we need to take care. Previously, we only had this particular URL, doormat GW, and this one. This was bold URLs. So we have to include our new URL as well here. And what it basically does is like, if you want, I can show one more thing. Okay. Yeah, here you can see, right? This also commonly shares the session between the application whichever you log in. For example, this is trial level, someone have logged in with QA testing, and with the same user for trial level client, if they try to log in to the admin setting or other application, right? That session, everything will get accounted here majorly. So basically, this is with respect to login purpose. Whenever you log in your application, first it's key clock, then it will go to your like main or the home page of the application.
Okay.
So this was one more thing which we need to take care, and we have one more challenge on this. Maybe now this is not there. Now they are going to convert everything to Auth 0, I guess. So that implementation, I'm not sure how much it is, or whether that is also they are planning for entire Navex level, or it's only for like RA level. That one also I'm not very clear. For EPIM, they started with Auth 0. They are going to replace this key clock with Auth 0, I believe.
Do I stop recording now?
Yeah, sure. If there are no other questions, you can start.
Alright, thank you so much, Anand. I'm sure this is going to be useful as a startup for a team. This will be. But if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out.
Yeah, sure. They can reach out to me, so I'll help.
And thank you so much for preparing this, Anand. It was really good.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Anand.
Thanks, very
Okay, all right. We are right on time. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anand.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Anand.
Yeah, the question.
One career suggestion I will definitely suggest you.
Tell me.
You should be in a product role, not in a this role. Okay. I last time I thought I will say, but I thought this time I should say you should be in a product role rather than in a this thing.
Okay, why
Tech
my
role.
presentation is not good?
I mean, you speaks well. Okay, I mean, I have been working for with you from a long time, right? I know what is your skills and what is your pros and cons, right? So from there I will suggest you will definitely go up if you will choose that line. I mean that for sure. Techno-functional.
Okay. We'll see.
And
What
that
is waiting for me?
yeah, because you are technical and then in the same time you speak well, then yeah. And that will help you to grow. I mean, that day you were saying about UK and all, right? That will definitely give you those approaches on site because those are the fields which where I mean what people went outside, right? Usually for business and all.
Yeah. We'll see.
Hmm.
What is waiting?
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to check. I couldn't check everything. Here, no, whatever Salman written, can we put select star or we need to put instead of star? Can we put
One should we should do star because it doesn't mean make it sense.
Everything that is not needed. No, one or one we can put, right?
Only one. Select one from
Only
this.
one is also fine.
Select one from this. Uh, so I didn't see actually. I get into meeting by the time someone connects. So
Yeah, that's one more thing I saw, but he's telling go is not working.
No, because what will happen? I then in the meeting, mid of the meeting, I saw that. Okay, with the messages and saw that they are using a declare variable on the top. Okay, if you'll divide the go, no, go is like a method. You say let's say this is one method, the other is one more method. Think of the in terms of CSAR. So we have a class. In the class, we have multiple method, right? And if we are putting in a local variable, that scope variable is changing, right?
No, but what I was telling you, for harassment they are declaring one. I want to put go after harassment before starting the new one.
No, I'm talking about the line. Can I share my screen?
Okay, 1 minute. I'll add Salman also, so we can discuss together. Okay.
Yeah.
So we can close this.
Hello?
Hey, hi Salman. Yeah, Salman, one thing, can you share your screen? Like any one script you open with edit format, notepad or something, should be fine.
Open here in the solutions.
Open one script.
Copy this.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, scroll full tab. Here, yeah, you can do controller, you can use the view.
Yeah.
So here, now instead of select star, we can go with select one.
Select top one.
No,
one is
one is
top.
so
Select one only.
One will also work.
It's basically what it is telling. If this entry is there, then it will display select one. That's all. We don't want any select to return, right? We only want to see if this entry is there or not. Okay, so if it exists, select one means it will return. Like if it exists, then it will return. If it doesn't exist, then it will go to else. Okay. So after this, minimize first begin, Salman. Here only I was telling, after this begin, no, this ends. Here we don't want go, it is throwing error.
Yeah, anywhere it's only.
Oh, okay. Because here it's, can you do one, go and try to execute?
No, here, each and every insert it's throwing error. Here I can.
No, every insert only you need to put, no? Minimize the second begin.
Second begin.
Not if exists, second begin.
If I put.
Why, what is that second if exist expanded? Second if exist. Here only minimize the begin. Here you need to put go. I was expecting this way because first statement or insert is executed with, for example, scroll full tab.
No, if I execute it, I'll just add it for it. Execute this one.
Right.
So throwing error. Oh,
it shouldn't throw error actually.
It was syntax error it's throwing for me.
So then you might have added it in a different place or I don't know. I was telling this one. Before each issue type, no, you can put a go statement.
There is no any common variable used?
No common variable. Everything is with respect to the issue type only. No? So after the issue type, I'm putting a go.
If there is no like a common variable declared on the top, and then that should work.
That is what, there is no common variable.
Then that should
here
work.
everything on top of that, because one insert is done. After that again we are blindly running other insert. Not here, Salman. You shouldn't put here.
Then are we putting everything on transaction?
That is there. That is with respect to each issue type we have transaction.
Then we should use it. Transaction if.
Salman, minimize this. 1 minute, Rakesh is struggling. Minimize this, Salman.
Yeah.
Here you have go. Okay. For each and every issue type above, if you put a go, that should be fine. You should have 4 go statements. Here you need to put one more go. Okay, so this should work, I think. Expand any one issue type now. We will quickly cross check. I saw you have transfer rollback also with respect to each things. Expand begin. Scroll down to the error part you go. Like what we did for the question, no? Same way you were doing error, right? I remember seeing that.
No error.
Oh, we don't have rollback. Oh, this is just a insert only, right?
Yeah.
We are not updating Rakesh. For insert, do we need that rollback?
Only see rollback is needed only.
If it is available, then only we are inserting.
Rollback is only needed when we are wrapping it up within a transaction. If we are not doing it in the transaction, then we don't need a rollback.
We don't have transaction. That's what for insert do we need transaction here. Maybe we can put.
Hey, what's your name? I'm Maria. How old are you?
उतना सब नहीं है तो 2 साल की है
अच्छा 2 साल की है
2.5
2.5 में तो बहुत ज्यादा बोल दिए फिर 2.5 की है
अभी सोच रहा था स्कूल लाने के लिए गवर्नमेंट का रूल लगा नहीं डाल सकते
हाँ रूल का
हाँ जरूरी है
हाँ गवर्नमेंट रूल हो गया कि 3 साल के बाद ही डालना है ठीक है
हाँ
अभी प्ले स्कूल भेज सकते हो ऐसे कुछ
नहीं वही एक बात पहले बात
मेरा पेशेंस रहता नहीं है तुम लोग तो वही बोलते तुम लोग तुम मेरे को जब जब ये वाला दिया ना केतल को और तुमको पता बोला कि जो भी उसको पता है कि ये बंदा करने वाला नहीं है इतनी जल्दी तुम जितना फास्ट किए ना तुम तो मतलब एकदम ट्रेन की तरह खत्म कर दिया उसको
नहीं तो क्या करें वो इरिटेशन हो रहा था जब से खत्म करो मैं तो नहीं बोलने वाला था ऑफिस में वही तो बाजू में था ना कितना तो बोल दिया
अच्छा
तो नहीं दिखा था उसको
वही
तो दूसरों को भी देना था
हाँ
तो जो हुआ वो नहीं दे सकता
वो तो है
स्किप करूंगा सबको सेंड कर दूंगा स्क्रिप्ट 2 ही हो रहा है अभी 3 बाकी है तो आनंद भी बाद में बोलेगा आई डेंस स्पॉट एज वेल तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी तो मैं अभी सबको दे देता हूँ राकेश टाइम लेगा बता दूंगा चलो ठीक है ओके राकेश मैं सबसे कनेक्ट कर देता हूँ
ओके मैं तुमको वेट कर रहा हूँ मेरा एग्जीबिशन के लिए
किसके लिए
एग्जीबिशन मेरा भी है ना तुम्हारे बाद ही होगा ना वो बोल रहे
वो अभी हो जाने दो
हाँ ठीक है थोड़ा टेस्टिंग कर लेना फिर
ओके ओके
राम राम। कहाँ हैं आप?
बेंगलोर में।
बैंगलोर में ऑफिस में है या घर पे है?
घर पे।
क्या आपका एप्लीकेशन क्रैश हो गया?
कौन सा एप्लीकेशन? इंटरनल एप्लीकेशन क्या?
ग्लो वाला देखो।
हाँ, फिर क्या रेज, तो टिकट रेज करने का ऑप्शन है, रेज करने का, सिलेक्ट करने का।
अच्छा। लिखा है कि प्लीज रीड द पैसेंजर लॉग फाइल सर्च इन द एलआईडी nginx integration mode, apache integration mode and standalone mode क्या है? The application could not be started by the Fusion Passenger application server. कहाँ कैसे चल रहा है भाई?
ऑफिस में है क्या आप?
नहीं मैं घर पे हूँ।
अच्छा,
इसी तो कॉल किया, नहीं तो क्या बात करता है। चंदन को फाइनली मैंने पैकेज बोल दिया। ठीक है उसको,
चंदन को? अच्छा,
मैंने बोल दिया। तो वो बोलता है कि तुम यहाँ से जाओ, निकलो। क्या कर रहे हो? मैंने उसको उनका पैकेज 24 के आसपास है शायद।
अच्छा,
ठीक है, तो उनको बोल रहे कि वो उनको 30 के पास देंगे। बोला कि 30 का मतलब
तो नेवेक्स बनने के बाद देंगे ऐसा क्या?
मेरे को पूछ रहा है कि तुम्हारा प्लान क्या है? बोला कि मैं जाऊंगा इंटर करूंगा नेवेक्स, उसके बाद वहां से निकल जाऊंगा। और क्या प्लान? मेरे को डाउट है कि साला वो किसी मैनेजर से बात ना कर जाए कि ये ऐसे बोल रहा है। मेरे को वो डाउट है, क्योंकि पहले भी वो ऐसे करता था।
नेवेक्स बन जाएगा ना तो आप लोग को अच्छा हो जाएगा, प्रोडक्ट बेच हो जाएगा, एसपीएस स्किल में सुधारेगा और समझे।
क्या सुधारेगा?
नेवेक्स खुद का बनाएगा तो आपका ऑटोमेटिकली प्रोडक्ट बेस जैसा कल्चर हो जाएगा और पैसा भी बढ़ाना चाहिए।
हाँ, प्रोडक्ट क्या बढ़ाएगा वो तो है, बट क्या है वो पता नहीं है, समझ रहे हो? तो फिर वो बोल रहे कि वो तो अभी लीड बन गया उसके टीम में।
हाँ, पता चला।
तो वही बता। अच्छा, कोई बात हुआ था क्या प्रवीण से? अच्छा, आप बिजी तो नहीं हो?
प्रवीण होता है।
हाँ, आप बिजी तो नहीं हो?
नहीं, थोड़ा थोड़ा है, बोलिए, ऐसा नहीं है।
अच्छा। हाँ, प्रवीण से हमारा वीडियो कॉल में बात हुआ था। मैं जो गया था लास्ट वीक में ऑफिस, प्रवीण से बात हुआ था वीडियो कॉल में। तो वही मतलब उसने कॉल किया था इसको, चंदन को, और कुछ काम के लिए। फिर वो डायरेक्ट वीडियो कॉल ऑन कर दिया, तो वो फिर मेरे को देख के चौंक गया। तो उसी का टीम में ही है, चंदन की टीम में ही है, मतलब इसके अंदर। मैंने वही बोला कि अगर प्रवीण को बोला अगर ये कुछ ना बोले ना, मेरे को बताया ना, मैं दूंगा करके इसको। कुछ बोल रहा है कि
तो आप मिलिए, आपको मिठाई खिलाएंगे भाई।
अरे रे रे रे, कांग्रेचुलेशन तो बताया था, और हाँ इस बार तो फिर वो तो है।
अब हम 2 से 3 हो गए हैं, मिलिए, आपको मिठाई खिलाइए, हमारे घर पे आइए कभी।
हाँ जाएंगे आपकी हवेली पे कभी, आइए आइए कभी हमारे हवेली पे।
होली होली से पहले आइए, होली के बाद हो सकता है हम लोग घर निकल जाएं, ठीक ना।
होली कब है?
तो होली मार्च में है, तो अभी आपके पास 45 डेज है, उसके पहले आ जाइए आप।
अच्छा
घूमते फिरते
हाँ
किसी दिन भी आइए, नो प्रॉब्लम, ठीक है।
किसी दिन पे कैसे, वही वीकेंड में ही आएंगे आप? नहीं वीकेंड में तो आप बिजी रहेंगे, अभी बच्चा भी हो गया ना, तो फिर
नहीं, वीक 2 में भी जिस दिन आप आओगे उस दिन हम वर्क फ्रॉम होम लेके रहेंगे आपके लिए।
अरे हम खुद ही काम करेंगे, हम वर्क फ्रॉम पे कैसे जाएंगे?
काम करेंगे, शाम में तो फ्री हो जाते हैं ना।
हाँ हाँ वो तो, हाँ तो शाम में
बच्चे के साथ शाम तक आइए, घूम फिर के जाइएगा।
हाँ कभी प्लान करेंगे जरूर जरूर, ऐसा ये नहीं है। और वो क्या बोलते हैं, और ये कैसा है?
और आपका टीवी भी अच्छे से चल रहा है उसको?
अरे भाई छोड़ो तो अभी। बच्ची कैसा है दोनों?
हाँ ठीक है, दोनों
क्या
ठीक है।
क्या नाम रखे?
आयरा, ईरा ईरा।
अरे यार ये आयरा, ये सलमान का बेटा ना है, उसका भी वही है आयरा, आज ही बात करता आयरा।
ईरा ईरा
ईरा या आयरा के, ए आई आर या आई आर है?
आई 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 आर ए,
आई आर है, ईरा आयरा। ओके, ये मतलब ये क्या नाम, ये क्या कहाँ से आ गया, मतलब क्या दिमाग में सोच के दिए ये वाला?
ये मेष राशि में पैदा हुई है, तो इसका और पत्रिका सब बना ना।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, तो ई से शुरू,
हाँ
ई से शुरू हुआ नहीं क्या?
हाँ, तो ये जो है ना मेष राशि माता आई।
अच्छा 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 अच्छा, अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, तो वही मैं सोचा कि क्या है,
मतलब माँ सरस्वती होता है, सरस्वती मीनिंग उसका अर्थ एंड सरस्वती होता है, माँ सरस्वती, ठीक है। तो सरस्वती पूजा का सीजन भी है ना, तो इसी समय में आई है, तो बस ये।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ वो तो सही है, करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट। और कैसे मजे कैसे कर रहे हो, फादरहुड कैसे लग रहा है?
अरे यार रात में नींद नहीं हो पा रहा था, कल से सो रहा हूँ। वो हर 2-3 घंटे में उठ के क्या
नहीं वो आप तो सही, पर भाभी जी तो और भी मतलब और भी ट्रबल में होंगे, उनका तो नींद नहीं होता होगा।
रात में नहीं होता तो दिन में सो जाते हैं ना, मेरा है कि दिन में ऑफिस करना पड़ रहा है ना, तो
अच्छा
मेरे साथ
अच्छा
डिपेंड बता।
अच्छा, हाँ राइट राइट। और खाना पीना कैसे, कौन बना रहा है, भाभी जी या आप, कैसे क्या?
नहीं, मम्मी पापा इनके
अच्छा तो वो थोड़ा सा हेल्पफुल होता होगा वो वाला, क्योंकि मेरे को पता है कि इन-लॉज रहने में बहुत इजी रहता है, मतलब सही है सही है। हाँ मिठाई खाने तो जाएंगे जरूर, ऐसा है तो मतलब क्या अभी क्या बोलते हैं, मतलब इन-लॉज पर रहेंगे ना, मतलब होली तक?
हाँ वैसा ही प्लान है, साथ में जाने का।
अच्छा अच्छा
देखते हैं, बीच में ऐसा कुछ चेंज होगा तो देखा जाएगा। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ सही है। आप या इस अभी तो
अच्छा,
आप अपने बाबू, अच्छा जो बात कर ही रहे हैं इस बारे में, अपने बाबू को आपने बेंगलोर में कभी वैक्सीनेशन दिलाया है?
नहीं मेरा तो पूरा वैक्सीन वहीं पे हुआ है, उड़ीसा में।
वहीं हो रहा है?
हाँ। क्या आपको गवर्नमेंट में देना है या प्राइवेट में देना है? गवर्नमेंट ही ढूंढना है, मुझे लगा आपको एक्सपीरियंस वगैरह पूछना है। वो गवर्नमेंट में तो नहीं, मैंने कभी दिया, मतलब मैंने वहाँ पे भी कोई प्राइवेट दिया था, वो कुछ बोलते हैं कि पेनफुल है और पेनलेस है, क्या चाहिए ऐसे करके बोलते हैं, ठीक है। मैंने वही लगी गवर्नमेंट में तो ये, हाँ तो हमारा मतलब गवर्नमेंट हो या प्राइवेट हो, सब वही WHO स्टैंडर्ड जो है ना, वही देता है, सिर्फ वो लोग नीडल चेंज करके और अपना चार्ज जोड़ता है, ये सब है। हाँ करेक्ट, ये सही बात है। हाँ मतलब हमारे जो मैडम है ना, उनको समझा नहीं सकते, तो फिर तुमको जो करना है करो। राइट। गवर्नमेंट में तो आप जा सकते हो, बड़ा वाला जो हॉस्टल है वहाँ पे जाएंगे तो आपको शायद वो बेटर ये रहेगा, बड़ा वाला हॉस्टल यहाँ। ठीक है राकेश, ठीक है, हाँ ओके, हाँ हाँ हाँ, वही बोला आप गुम हो गए थे, मेरे से कॉल कर देता। ठीक है, ठीक है, ओके, बाय।
अपने को 400 वेज बर्गर, 400 चिकन बर्गर, 400 वेज बर्गर, 400 चिकन बर्गर, 400 अभी ये घंटे 400 वेज, 400 चिकन, क्लासिक जिंगर, कोई सा भी जिंगर हो, क्लासिक 50 ऐसे कुछ तो कोई भी चलेगा। पार्टी ऐसे लगेगा, करवा दो मैडम, ये घंटे में करवा दोगे? चेक करके बता दो। बहुत टाइम लगा उसको पैक करने में, पहली बार इतना बड़ा ऑर्डर आया है। चेक करके बता दे, एक्चुअली बड़े उसका है ना, तो पूछना पड़ता है एक बार, परमिशन लेना पड़ता है। तो 350 चिकन रोल, सिंगल या डबल सर? ठीक है, डबल ना, 350 भी गलत सुन के नहीं मैडम, 650। हाँ, मैं आपको बता दूँ। 400 वेज बर्गर, 400 चिकन बर्गर, 400 ये है स्टेज 1 जो है ट्रायल बाय। तो ये 1 से 2.5 साल के बच्चों के लिए है, जिसमें बच्चे बैलेंसिंग की कॉन्फिडेंस गेन करते हैं। तो ये 1 से 2.5 साल के बच्चों के लिए
EB Now, grocery app. Download today and get started. जीवन में किसी नई शुरुआत से पहले हमें ये नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि हमने शुरू कहाँ से किया। तो न्यू हाउस टूर लेने से पहले हमारे पुराने प्यारे से घर का डिटेल हाउस टूर जरूर बनता है। बिकॉज न्यू घर की न्यू वाइब जरूर है, लेकिन इस घर के साथ हमारी यादें जुड़ी हैं। इन्हीं प्यारी यादों को साथ लेकर चलते हैं हमारे नए घर में नई एनर्जी के साथ।
वैसे नहीं भाई, पिछले 2 साल से मम्मी पापा लगे हुए हैं इस घर को बनवाने में। मैं कह रहा हूँ ताजमहल बना दिया उन्होंने। जिन्होंने इस घर को बनाया है, इन्होंने क्या करना उसके हाथ काट देने हैं, क्योंकि भाई ऐसा मास्टरपीस वापस नहीं बनने वाला। आई एम सो डैम एक्साइटेड तुम्हारे को एक घर दिखाने के लिए, क्योंकि इसमें पानी बहाया गया है। वो पानी तो नहीं, पैसा बहाया गया है। तो आओ, 3, 2, 1, लेट्स गो। वेलकम टू द मल्हार फैमिली मैंशन। दूसरे राइट साइड में हमारे घर पे है लिफ्ट और जाते ही नीचे है बेसमेंट। भाई बेसमेंट में नहीं जाऊंगा, सबसे पहले मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा ग्राउंड फ्लोर। ओके, तो ये है हमारा लिविंग रूम एंड आई
चम चम आए मुझे तरसाए, तेरा साया छेड़ के चुमता, ओ तुझ मुस्काए तुझ शर्माए, जैसे मेरा है खुदा झूमता। महेंद्र सिंह धोनी जिस टाइम कोलैब का ऐड देखा,
मेरे ख्याल से गूगल ने करवाया था।
नहीं, बोल्ट एक घड़ी है।
बोल्ट ने करवाया था?
बोल्ट एक घड़ी है ना, उसने करवाया था राइट उनका कोलैब। तो ये दिखा रहा कि अब नीचे नहीं बंदे हेट दे रहे हैं एमसी स्टैंड को, जब छपरियों के साथ भी इतने बड़े वो
इसी बात है,
ऑफिस की बात है ना, ऑफिसर के साथ हमारा ऐसे कोलैब होगा, ये अब तो एमसी स्टैंड भी फेमस हो गया, फलाना ढिमकाना, ऐसे ऐसे मतलब करते हैं। ठीक है, फिर उसी के कुछ दिन बाद ना लाइक उसी पार्ट सिंह धोनी एमसी स्टैंड कोलैब का ऐड देखा,
मेरे ख्याल से गूगल ने करवाया था।
नहीं, बोल्ट एक घड़ी है।
बोल्ट ने करवाया था?
बोल्ट एक घड़ी है ना, उसने करवाया था लाइक उनका कोलैब। तो ये दिखा रहा कि अब नीचे नहीं बंदे हेट दे रहे हैं एमसी स्टैंड को, जब छपरियों के साथ भी इतने बड़े वो ऑफिस की बात है ना, ऑफिसर के साथ हमारा ऐसे कोलैब होगा, ये अब तो एमसी स्टैंड भी फेमस हो गया, फलाना ढिमकाना, ऐसे ऐसे मतलब करते हैं। ठीक है, फिर उसी के कुछ दिन बाद ना लाइक उसी पार्ट सिंह धोनी एमसी स्टैंड कोलैब का ऐड देखा,
मेरे ख्याल से गूगल ने
घड़ी है, घड़ी है ना, उसने उनका कोलैब। तो ये दिख रहा है कि अब नीचे नहीं बंदे हेट दे रहे हैं।
କୋଉଠି ବେଶ ନା କଣ? ଘରକୁ ଆସିଲା ମାନେ କୋଉଠି ଲାଗିବ? ମାନେ ସ୍ୱରରୁ ଏଠିକି ଯିବା ଆସିବା କରୁଛ ନା କଣ? ସ୍ୱରରୁ କୋଉଠି ତମ ଘର କୋଉଠି? କଣ ଅଧିକା ଓ ତମ ସ୍ୱରରୁ କୋଉଠି କାମ କରୁଛ ତାହେଲେ? ହୁଁ। ଓ ତାଙ୍କର ଅଫିସ କାମ ସଇଲା ଆଉ କଣ ଏଠିକାର ଡାକୁନାହାନ୍ତି ତମକୁ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ? ହୁଁ। ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ହବ କଣ କରିବେ? କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ କରିବେ? ମୁଁ କହିଲି କଣ କହିଲେ ଆଉ ମାନେ କେବେ କଣ ତମ ପ୍ୟାକେଜ ବିଷୟରେ କଣ ପଚାରିଲେ କେତେ କଣ ପରସେଣ୍ଟ ହାଇକ୍ ମିଳିବ ସେ ପଚାରିଲ? ନା ଆମକୁ ପଚାରି ନାହାନ୍ତି ମୁଁ କହିଲି ତମ ଟିମରେ କଣ ତମ ଟିମରେ ଆଗେ ହଉଛି ନା। ଆଉ ଯୋଉ ପିଲା ରିଜାଇନ୍ କରିଥିଲେ କଣ କଲେ? ତ ପଳେଇଲେ ନା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା। ହଁ ସେ ଯୋଉ କଣ ହୁଁ। ହଁ ହଁ ସେଇଆ ମତେ ବି ସେଇଆ ଲାଗୁଛି। ନା ନୂଆ କମ୍ପାନୀ ନୁହେଁ ମାନେ ତାର ଏଚଆର ହଁ 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 ନା ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟଅପ୍ ନୁହେଁ ସେମିତି ନୁହେଁ ସେମିତି ହବନି। କିନ୍ତୁ ଏହା ଯେ ତମକୁ କାମ ନୂଆ କାମ କିଛି ଆସିବନି। ସେଟା ଖାଲି ଚାଲିବ ଖାଲି ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ ନାଁରେ। ହୁଁ। ହୁଁ 10-15 ଦିନ ଭିତରେ ତମେ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କର। ଟିକେ 10-15 ଦିନ ନୁହେଁ ଯେତେ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫରମେସନ ହେଇନି ନା ସେତେ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ କରନା। ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ହୁଁ। ନା ନା ମୋର ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି କଣ କହିଲ ମୋର ଏଠି ରହିବା ଇଚ୍ଛା ନାହିଁ ବୁଝିଲ ଦେଖିବା ତ ମୁଁ ଦେଖ ଦିଟା ଜିନିଷ ତମକୁ ଯଦି ରହିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ଅଛି ତମେ କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଅଫର ନେଇକି ଏଠି ନିଅ ହେଲା। ଯଦି ତମ ରହିବାର ଇଚ୍ଛା ନାହିଁ ଏଠି ନେଇକି ବାହାରୁ ଚାଲ। ଦିଟାରୁ ଗୋଟେ ରାଇଟ ତମ ହଁ ଏଇଟା କରିପାରିବ କାଉଣ୍ଟର ଅଫର ନେଇକି ଏଠି ଦେଖେଇବ। ଏଠି ରହିଲା ପରେ ପୁଣି କଟିଯିବ ବୁଝିପାରିଲ। ଆଚ୍ଛା ନା ତମର ତମ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ତମ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ତମକୁ ମିଳିଯିବ ଓପନିଂ ତ ପୁରା ଅଛି କହିବାକୁ ଗଲେ। କେମିତି କଲ୍ ଆସୁଛି ତମକୁ କୋଉ ପିଲାଙ୍କର? କଣ କେମିତି କଲ୍ ଆସୁଛି ଆସୁଥିଲା? ହୁଁ। କିଏ? ହଁ। କିଏ ଇଏ ବାଲା ଜିଏଲ ବାଲା? ଆଚ୍ଛା କେମିତି କଣ? ହଁ ହଁ। ହୁଁ 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 ବିଲେଇ ନହେଲେ ଯିବେ ଆଉ। ହୁଁ 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 ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା। ହଁ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା କଣ କେମିତି କାହାର କେମିତି କଣ ହେଇଛି? ହଁ। ମାନେ ତମେ କୋଉ ସିକ୍ରେଟ ମିଶର କିଏ ମାନେ ତମ ଭିତରେ କିଏ ସବୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି? ହଁ ରାଘବ ତ ସେ ତ ସିନିୟର ବୋଧେ? ଆଚ୍ଛା ନା ଜାଣିନି ମୁଁ। ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ଆଚ୍ଛା 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 ଆଉ ଓହୋ ଓହୋ ତ ଯାଉଛି ସବୁ ନା କଣ? ଆଚ୍ଛା 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 ଆଉ ହୁଁ 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 ନା ମୁଁ ଜାଣିନି। ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ତ ପିଲା ଯୋଉଟା ସବୁ ଥିଲେ କହିଥିଲେ ଡିସେମ୍ବର ସୁଦ୍ଧା ଅଫର ଦେବେ ବୋଲି ସେ ସବୁ ଛାଡିସାରିଲେଣି ନା? ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ତାକୁ କ୍ଷମା କର ମାନେ ଆଚ୍ଛା 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 ଓକେ ଓକେ କଣ ହଉଛି? କଣ କରୁଛି? ହଁ 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 ହୁଁ 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 ଓ ତା ସହିତ କମ୍ୟୁନିକେଟ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ଓକେ ଓକେ। ହଁ ସେଇ ଇକ୍ୱେସନ୍ ତ ସେଇଆ ଥିବ ସବୁ କାରଣ ଧର ତମ କଣ୍ଟ୍ରାକ୍ଟ ରହିବନି ମ୍ୟାନେଜର ତମେ କେତେବେଳେ କଟିଯିବ। ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ନା ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି ଜିଏଲ ର ହାଇବ୍ରିଡ୍ ଅଛି ମାନେ ଫ୍ଲେକ୍ସିବିଲିଟି ଅଛି ହେଲା। କିନ୍ତୁ ଏମାନଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ନାଭିକ୍ସ ଇଏରେ ସେମାନେ ଟିକେ ଯେ ତାଙ୍କ ତାର କଣ ହଉଛି ନା ତା ଉପରେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର ପ୍ରେସର ପକଉଛି। ଆ ଯେହେତୁ ତା କଥାରେ କି ଲୋକ ପିଲା ଆସୁନାହାନ୍ତି ହେଲା ତ ତା ପାଇଁ ନେଗେଟିଭ ହେଲା ଯେହେତୁ ତା ପାଇଁ ନେଗେଟିଭ ଶାଶ୍ୱତ ଓହୋ ହଁ 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 କୋଉ ଆର୍ଗୁମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି? ନା ନା ମୋର କଣ ଦରକାର ନା ନା ଓହୋ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା। କିଏ ଯୋଉ ହୁଁ ନା ବହୁତ କାମ and quiet ଅଛି। ହୁଁ ଦେଖିଛି। ହୁଁ 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 ନା ନା ମୁଁ କାଲିଠୁ ଯିବି ଅଫିସ କାଲି ପରଦିନ। ଆଚ୍ଛା ହୁଁ 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 କାଇଁ ଆଚ୍ଛା ସେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କଣ ଅଛି କି ବୁଲୁ କଣ ଅଛି କି? ତାକୁ କେହି ରଖିବେନି। ଓ ସିନିୟର ଆଚ୍ଛା ଇଏ ତାଠୁ ଅଧିକ ସିନିୟର ନା ତ ଇଏ ଆଚ୍ଛା ହୁଁ 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 ପଲିଷ୍ଟେକ୍ ହୁଁ 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 ହେଁ ହୁଁ 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 ରାଇଟ୍ 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 ଓହୋ ତମ ସହିତ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ କଥା ହଉଥିଲା ନା କଣ କେମିତି? ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆସିଲେ ତ ମଝିରେ ତମେ ତାପରେ ଟିକେ ନାକୁଶଥିଲ। ହଁ କାମ କଲା ହଁ ସେ ପର୍ସନାଲ ଇଏ ଆସିଲେ ସେ ସେଠି କଣ ହେଇଥିଲା କି କଣ ହେଲା? ହଁ 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 ଠିକ କଥା ସେ ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ରାଇଟ୍ ରାଇଟ୍ ସେ ତମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ନ କହିଲନି ସେତେବେଳେ ସେ ତାପରେ ତମକୁ କାମ ଦବା ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦେଲା ନା କଣ? ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ହୁଁ ଆଚ୍ଛା କିଏ ନା ଶାଶ୍ୱତ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଛି ତାର ମାନେ ବହୁତ ଡିସେଣ୍ଟ ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି। ମୁଁ କଥା ତ କେବେ ହେଇନି ଯାଇକି ଆଉ ସେ ମୁଁ କହିଲି ହୁଁ ନାଇଁ ନା ନାଇଁ ନାଇଁ ଅଲଗା କମ୍ପାନୀ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା କି ଭଲ କମ୍ପାନୀ ମିଳେ। ହୁଁ ତାଠୁ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ହଁ ସେଟା ରିଲାକ୍ସେସନ କଥା ଅଲଗା ହେଇଯିବ କିନ୍ତୁ କୋପରେସନ ବାଲା ଭଲ ନଲେଜେସ୍ ନା ପଲିଟିକ୍ସ ନାହିଁ ହଁ କହିପାରିବ। ନାଇଁ ସେ ଲୋଅର ଲେବଲରେ କିଛି ଏତେ ପଲିଟିକ୍ସ ହୁଏ ନା। ଆଉ ଯଦି କିଛି ମାନେ ସେଇଟା ହଉଛି ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟର ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲିଂ ମ୍ୟାନେଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଯଦି ପଲିଟିକ୍ସ କରିବ ଅଧିକ ପ୍ରେସର କରିବ କି କାହାକୁ ଗୋଟେ ମନୋପଲି କରାଇବ କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ନୂଆ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟର ଆସିଛି ସେଇଟା ସହ ଏଇଟା ଉଦୟ ସେ ନା ନା ସେ କଣ ହେଇଛି ବୋଧେ ଉଦୟ ବୋଧେ ଚିହ୍ନା ପରିଚୟ ଅଛନ୍ତି ବୁଝିଲ? ଉଦୟ ପଳେଇଥିଲା ବାଲମାଟ ପୁଣି ଆସିଲା ବାଲମାଟରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯୋଉ ଇଏ କଣ ବାହାରିଥିବ କଣ ହେଇଥିବ ସେଠି ଲଗେଇଥିବ ସେଇଠି ନଗେଇ ଥିଲା ତ ସେ ବୋଧେ କଣ ତାକୁ ବହୁତ ବଢିଆ ସୁରତ ଆଉ ନା ନା ବାହାର କାଇଁ କରିବେ ସେ ଅଛି ଅଲଗା ତାର ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ହେ ସେ ତୁ କଣ ନୁଙ୍ଗୁରା ଟା ମତେ ପୂଜା ପିଲା କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସେ ଯୋଉ ହଁ ସେ ତାର ସେଇ ଓହୋ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା କଣ ପଚାରୁଥିଲେ? ହୁଁ 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 ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ହଁ ହଁ ତୁ ଜାଣିଲୁ କେମିତି? ଓହୋ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ହଁ ସେ ଥରେ ମତେ କଲ୍ କରିଥିଲା କଣ କଣ କହୁଥିଲା ଗୋଟେ କାମ ଥିଲା ହୁଁ କୋଉଠି? ସେ କଣ ସେଇ ବାଙ୍ଗାଲୋର ଅଛି ସେଇ ବାଙ୍ଗାଲୋର ସେଇ ମାନେ ସେଇ ସେମ୍ ଫ୍ଲୋରରେ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଜାଣିନି ହୁଁ ମୁଁ ସେ ଭାବୁଥିଲି ସେ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଆସାଇନମେଣ୍ଟ ହେଇପାରିବ ନା ନାଇଁ ଡାଉଟ ଥିଲା ଏଇଟା ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଆସାଇନମେଣ୍ଟ ତାର ହବ ନା ନାଇଁ ମୋତେ ଡାଉଟ ଥିଲା ସେଇଆ ମୁଁ ଦେଖିଲି ତ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ ଆସାଇନ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି ମୁଁ ଆଉ ମୁଁ ସେଇଆ କହିଲି ତମ ସେପଟେ ଟିମ୍ ନା ମୁଁ କହିଲି କଣ ତମ ସେପଟେ ଚାଲିଛି କଣ ତମେ କେହି କିଛି କହୁଛ ନା ନା ସମସ୍ତେ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ନ୍ୟୁଜ୍ ଆଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ହେଲା ଇଏ ମା ହଁ ସିଏ ସବୁ ସାଇଲେଣ୍ଟ ମୋଡ୍ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଯାହା ଜଣା ପଡିବ ଏପ୍ରିଲରେ ନହେଲେ ସବୁ କଟିବ ଆଉ ଅଲଗା ଆଁ ହଁ 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 ଆଚ୍ଛା ଆଚ୍ଛା ସେ ତମ ଲେବୁଲରେ ତାକି 7-8 ବର୍ଷ ଭିତରେ ହେଇଯିବ ସିନିୟର ଲେବୁଲ ଟିକେ ମାନେ କଣ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସେଇ ଲେବୁଲରେ ଇଏ ରହିବା ଦରକାର ମତେ ମୋ ପୁରୁଣା କମ୍ପାନୀ ଡାକୁଥିଲେ ଯେ ମତେ ଆଉ ଯିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା ହେଲାନି ସେମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ଆହୁରି ବଢିଗଲାଣି ଆଗରୁ ଯେତିକି କାମ କରୁ ତାଙ୍କର ଯଦି ଆଗରୁ ହଁ ଭଲ ସବୁ ଭଲ ସେ କିନ୍ତୁ କଣ ନୂଆ ତାଙ୍କର କମ୍ପାନୀ କିଣିଦେଲା ନା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କମ୍ପାନୀକୁ ତ ତାଙ୍କର ଆଗରୁ ଯଦି କାମ କରଉଥିଲେ ଏବେ ଟିକେ ରିଲାକ୍ସ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲେ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଭଲ କୋପରେସନ ଭଲ ଇଏ ହୁଁ ହଁ ମୁଁ ଦେବି ସେଇଟା ମ୍ୟାନେଜର ଅଛି ତାକୁ ସେଇ ମୋରି ସହିତ ଯିଏ କାମ କରୁଥିଲା ସେ ମ୍ୟାନେଜର ହେଇଯାଇଛି ସେ ମ୍ୟାନେଜର ହେଇଯାଇଛି ତାକୁ ପଚାରିଲି ହଁ ସେଟା ଭଲ କମ୍ପାନୀ ସେଠି ଗଲା ମାନେ ତମକୁ ଆସିବାକୁ ଇଚ୍ଛା ହବନି କିନ୍ତୁ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ଏଇଆ ଯେ ସେ କମ୍ପାନୀ ହଉଛି କଣ କହିଲ ତମେ ଯେମିତି କହୁନ ନା ଏଟା ଛୋଟ କମ୍ପାନୀ ଇଏ ସିଏ ତମକୁ ସେମିତି ସେଟା ଫିଲ୍ ହବ କାରଣ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ ସେ ଗୋଟିଏ although 20-25 ବର୍ଷ ହେଇଗଲାଣି ହୁଁ ସାଲେରୀ ମତେ ଲାଗୁଛି ଭଲ ଦବ ଦିଏ ତ ଭଲ ଏବେ କଣ ଏବେ କେତେ ଅଛି ତମର ଏବେ ତ ହାଇକ 2 ବର୍ଷ ମିଳିନି ତ ହୁଁ ଅଲଗା ତାପରେ ମାର୍କେଟ ରେ କଣ କେମିତି ଚାଲିଛି ସେଟା ଦେଖାଯାଉ ହୁଁ କଲ୍ କେମିତି ତମକୁ କେମିତି କଲ୍ ଆସୁଛି ତମ କେତେ ବର୍ଷ 5 ବର୍ଷ ହେଲା ହେଇନା ତ କେମିତି କଣ କଲ୍ ଆସୁଛି ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ଆଚ୍ଛା ହୁଁ ହୁଁ। ଆଗେ ଆଗେ କ'ଣ କରିବ, ଆଗେ 1 month କରିଦେବ ହେଲା। ଆଗେ 1 month ନୋଟିସ୍ ପିରିୟଡ଼ ନେଇଯିବ, କଲ୍ ଆଟେଣ୍ଡ କରିକି ସବୁ ଗୁଡ଼ା ଅଫରଟା ଗେନ୍ କରିବ ହେଲା। ତାପରେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସେଟାକୁ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିଦେବ 2 monthsକୁ ହେଲା। ତମେ କହିବ ଯେ ମୋର ଆକ୍ଚୁଆଲି 2 months ଥିଲା, 3 months କଥା କହିବନି, ମୋର 2 months ଥିଲା, ସେମାନେ ଦେଖ ମତେ ଆସିଛି 2 months ମୋର ନୋଟିସ୍ ପିରିୟଡ଼ ତୁରନ୍ତ ଥିବ ନା ଏଥିରେ, ହେଲେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆମକୁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି 3 months ହେଇଗଲା ପାଇଁ, କାରଣ ରିସେଣ୍ଟଲି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କର ଇଏ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇଛି ବୋଲି ହେଲା। ତମେ ସେମିତି ମୋର ସାଙ୍ଗଟେ ଗଲା ନା ହେଲା, ତ ତମେ ସେଇ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରାଟେଜି ୟୁଜ୍ କରିବ, ତମେ କହିବ ରିଲିଜ୍ କରିଦିଅ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟ। ତାପରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଟାଇମ୍ ଯେମିତି ଅଛି ଯେହେତୁ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଫରମେସନ୍ ହବ, ତମକୁ ସେତେବେଳେ ନୋଟିସ୍ ପିରିୟଡ଼ ଇଏ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ନାହିଁ ବେଶୀ କିଛି। ହୁଁ 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 ନା ପିଲା ମାନେ କହିଲେ କି ସେ କହିଲେ ନା କ'ଣ? ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ନା ନା କାମ କଲେ ସବୁଠି ସର୍ଭାଇଭ୍ କରି ହବ, କିନ୍ତୁ କୋଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ହଉଛି ସେ ରିସେଣ୍ଟଲି ଗୋଟେ ପିଲାଟେ ଯାଇଛି ସେ ଦିଶା ମଡର୍ଣ୍ଣାଇଜେସନ୍ କୁ ଆମର ଟିମ୍ ର, ସେ ଗୋଟେ ସେଇ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ପିଲାଟେ ଯାଇଛି, ତାକୁ କ'ଣ କହିଲେ ଦିଶା ମଡର୍ଣ୍ଣାଇଜେସନ୍ କୁ ଯାଇଛି, ଆଉ ସେଠି ଯାଇକି କ'ଣ କହୁଛି ଭଲ କାମ ମିଳୁଛି ବୋଲି ସେଠି। କ୍ଲାଉଡରେ ଇଏ ସବୁ କହୁଛି କରୁଛନ୍ତି ବୋଲି, ଆଉ କ୍ଲାଉଡ ଡଟନେଟ୍ ଏସବୁ କଥା କହିଲା। ତା କଥା ସେ ଟିକେ ମିଛ କୁହେ ସେମିତି ଟିକେ ତଥାପି ହଁ ଟିକେ ମାନେ ସେ ଟିକେ ଇଏ କରେ, ତା ପର୍ସନାଲିଟି ଟିକେ ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ, ଆଉ ତୁ ମାନେ ସତ ଟିକେ ବେଶୀ କମ୍ କୁହେ, ଅଧିକା ଟିକେ ତାଠୁ ଟିକେ ଜିନିଷଟା ଶୁଣିବା ଟିକେ କଷ୍ଟକର ଆଉ। ତ ସେମିତି କ'ଣ ଜଣା ପଡ଼ିବ ଧୀରେ ପରେ ଜଣା ପଡ଼ିବ କ'ଣ ସେଠି କାମ କରିବ। ଦେଖ ତମ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସରେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ହଉଛି ତମେ କାମ କରିବା କଥା ହେଲା, ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖ। ହୁଁ ହୁଁ ହଁ ହଁ ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି। Hey Anand, busy?
Yeah, morning.
Uh, that Hetal has shared the PR. I was just a thought I was thinking. Okay, I'm just overthinking also sometimes. Okay, you can tell me. Okay, so we are declaring the variable here. Okay, and then depending on the data privacy, we are assigning it. Okay, so uh, I was thinking. So, do we have any uses of this data anywhere else?
No, I was also not sure. That is why I kept it here, and I'm not sure other part of application how they are using, and they shouldn't get confused for violation data privacy also. See, we have data privacy at two level. Okay, one first level is violation type. Also, we have data privacy setting, and question also we have data privacy setting. Okay, now we are doing this for question level. We are combining more than one based on the issue type.
Mm.
Okay, so that's your question is like, can we put this in constant file, right?
Hmm. I was just
I
thinking that.
also thought that why I didn't do that because I was not sure, and if needed, then we can do it later. And this is also something we do list, like with this we are creating it, right?
Hmm.
I don't know where else it will be useful. Only for platform native they want this, and we are touching this only for the below method. Above method also we have. There I guess it's proper or I don't know. Scroll tab, no? We have existing method. That also we can touch. That is also turning violation question only. So it shouldn't create confusion at that level. So I don't want to put it outside at least for now until we are clear. Here you can say get violation question and answer. The method only 889. First line you see.
Okay,
If you try to see the method where we, if you try to see the method what we touched, that is get violation question and answer for platform editor. Okay, the same method only, but that is something different. This is something different. So I was not very sure. That is why I kept it at page level for now. I created a method and kept it at page level.
Okay, okay, you kept it in page. Okay, so office only. So I was just thinking if we would have thought of in a common place, no? Maybe sometime if someone else.
I got that point, but I'm not sure how.
No, no, I'm
it
also
shouldn't create
thinking. I'm
confusion
just.
also, right?
This is just. I'm also asking. So next time also, if someone will work with it, I think our team will come. It will come to our team only, right?
I'm not sure. And if at all we are confident, then we can put it. But at this point of time, I was not confident. That's why I restricted here. If you are putting in common place, right, they shouldn't consider this logic for all the other places where they are using this logic. That is my main concern. See, for now we are only using it for platform editor. Okay, my concern is if you put it in constant file or somewhere, if someone comes back and checks for EP admin, it is not there, and then if they find this as a common logic, then they shouldn't introduce this to EP admin. That was my concern, so that's why I kept it at page level for now.
Okay. So the standard will be maintained same, right? I mean, 01, 01,
It should be same, but for EP admin, we are not touching it. Like I mentioned, account admin, we are not doing a filter.
Okay.
So everywhere, when we got this issue for all the places across EP admin or platform, whatever, wherever it is. Once we get that requirement, at that time we can shift it to the common place. So everywhere it will be safe, no confusion. Or it may create confusion and someone may try to change it, right? That is the one reason I don't want to do it at this point of time.
Okay.
She didn't update it, or she updated. I asked her to update some things.
I think some renaming some variable name and the toggle, right?
That is not done yet. She is doing it.
She is pushing. She mentioned it already. So she is pushing the renaming the variable name and updating.
Yeah, I asked her to put that question mark for that variable list and then rename the toggle.
Which one? Which one? Okay,
Scroll down.
Here.
Scroll down. In where condition we are using, right? Here I asked her to put a question mark. Before contains, I asked her to put a question mark for this variable. Because if toggle off, it will be null, right? So for safer side, I asked her to see if you want to put a question mark or not for this.
Here, this is filter question for data privacy, which is coming from this, and you are saying this can return
it
a null.
If the toggle is turned off, then it will come as null. So that's what I asked her to check. If it's needed, then put. If not needed, then leave it. Let her push VLC.
Okay, so default is saying
I'm taking everything.
Taking everything. Here, I don't think it will be written anywhere as null because we are initiating it here.
Okay. Then if not needed, we can ignore that. Only that variable name she need to change. You check with her. If not needed, then you can.
No, either because that time you were discussing this, right? So I was just thinking the logic behind it. I mean, why you kept it like this, and also I was thinking like rather than initiating here, I mean this initiating here actually gives a sense because we are declaring the variable and all. I was thinking like because we have only three cases, right? Assign assign to this. So if you'll rather be sitting here and then using it here, yeah, would it be better or like directly using it here itself directly?
That is what if I directly use it here, no, here I need to put the condition or whatever I wrote outside, I need to write it here. I thought that
no. Like what I was thinking, like see, there are only four cases. Okay, here what we're doing, we are first using the space here. Okay, then what is happening, we are assigning it back to here. Okay, so till the time when it is coming here, we have already taken the space, right? So what I was thinking, so if I don't need the need that space, like I'm loading all the things, I'm actually, it's like overthinking, but I'm just giving a scope of thought. Okay,
that is correct, but for that what I need to do, I don't want this like list also. For example, equal to I'm assigning this all data privacy mode, right? That I don't want. Directly I need to put the list 012.
List 0, correct. New list 012, and this comment line,
the summary or something.
This comment line will keep it on the case number, like that. I was just thinking.
That is.
So that will decrease the whole block of lines of code.
Why I kept outside is like to be very
more clarity and more readability, understandability. I mean, from there also I'm understanding. Yeah, I mean, just to, let's say this, if there is more complex things and all, we can have could have thought of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that also if needed.
I'm just giving you a thought. So like, because let's say here I'm going for a 0. Okay.
Yeah, I got it, but we can do that. Now only we can do that.
Okay.
You can put a comment and we can do that now.
And I will not put comment. So I will.
No, means that summary comment we will put there and then we will put the not the PR comment, the summary comment we will put there and then we will add it here. List.
Didn't get you.
No, like what you told, no, I'm okay to do that now also. Like 012 we can assign in the below one only I'm telling.
No, I mean here only, right? Like rather than
That
putting a
you
variable
can,
here and then
that
putting it
is
here.
also better. This comment whatever we have given there you can put it here. That is
In the
also
zero
fine.
one summary, and then here we can put it. So it will be only one single page. Here the block of code will be decreased, lines of code will decrease.
That is the reason I put it outside, but unnecessary space it will take from this another tool list if we are not using.
Yeah.
Okay, see which is better, then you can give comment to Faith and she can push it.
Okay. I'm here. It's good for you, right? What you're thinking?
Sorry?
You are convinced, right, on this? Like.
Yeah, I'm okay, but Faru, this is also fine.
This is also fine. I'm just that's why I connected you because she will tell that Anand is that way. So.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
She will tell. You can check that, and if you feel that is more appropriate, then do that.
I mean, this is like a no. This is like a small. So when we learn, bro, we learn from lower to top, right? Small to top. When we'll give the this type of instances, like we are using it, okay. So then next time they will come, bro. If it is a bigger space also, right? Bigger logic, they will think that okay, I am not using it, but so that should, in that case, I should not use the space also. That is correct. Right. Just for learning for the team. Yeah, that way.
Yeah, we can do that also.
I was just thinking that if we would have kept it in, that's why I asked you if we can we put it on any common space, so this will be open to people.
Common space, I don't know. That is the reason I don't want to create confusion for other existing workflows.
Yeah, I mean, just want to convey how it is because when testing and all, you could have that, right? So you would have better idea on that.
Yeah.
So I will tell this one to insert here and put the comment here itself. So no need to.
You ask the better. Can we create a list here only?
Okay, fine.
With that comment, we need to create that. So if it's readability is fine, then no problem. Because it's like a confusing logic. Whoever sees first to know, they can't understand anything.
So the comment line is this is a good practice actually. Comment line.
Others no one will understand. No, it is like
actually, this standard we follow normally. So like so this if comment line is there, any complex thing, it will help you to understand the scope itself.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, I can tell, or once again skip also. What do you think?
No, man, it's up to you. If you find that is more appropriate, it's okay. Connect with her and do the change.
Okay.
Why leave it?
Okay.
Because like something like again, if someone comes back and tell why you didn't do that, then it's bad for us. No, like it's not like they are doing proper review again.
No one will comment.
That is the reason.
Yeah.
If you find something, no better. If you didn't notice this, that is different. We missed it, so it's okay. But even though we found that, then if you are not changing, means that again it doesn't good. No, it is not good. No. So better we do that, or you give that proper comments.
And this variable you have told no to her, right?
I told her we need to pass client key. That also I told her.
She told us. She told me that this is what I know. I mean because, and you kept it here. So.
Okay.
Two toggles.
Before she
one toggle
push
is
this,
one toggle is this.
Okay. Before she pushed this, no, you tell her and then.
She is actually waiting. She is actually waiting for me only. So because she would have not.
Fine. Put them. Then you connect with her and then you tell.
Okay. And you left. You don't because this lines of code is increasing. You didn't mention to like use expression knowledge. What do you think?
No. This one existing. So I tried to do that, but I thought why to do over engineering here only. When we create a new one, we will do that because this is existing now.
Okay. Fine.
When we try to write a new where query like this, definitely we will try to incorporate filter.
Fine.
That's why I thought why to do more small.
And okay. Okay, so here you were doing something tool list and all. It was not getting ad range, right? What?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to check on that yet. I was trying, but
Where you are doing it?
Top only, not here. Bottom we have two list. I don't know what else we need to convert. Maybe I didn't get a chance after that. I need to check that.
Select new this. Here also they are doing a tool list.
No, here already two list is there, but it was telling expression return type something was not matching.
Oh, okay.
That I don't know because here it's I enumerable. And where condition it's coming I variable, so I don't know the expression it was not considering. Okay, I got it because that time I saw that time when you're showing, no, it was showing as a two list conversion. Okay, no, that is already there. Two list is already there. Okay, oh, the expression was not accepting the type. Got it. No, this is actually link you to SQL, and that is link you to. That is lambda. That is lambda. I mean, that is the form of there is a link you to. There is four five types are there. Link you to XML, link you to SQL, link you to object, link you to something like that. So okay, I got it now. I got it. What was the problem? If you get that, no, like how to use here, we will see. Okay. Okay, fine then. I'll connect with Hetal once. Okay, sure. Yes, thanks.
Hi, Rakesh.
Hey, yeah. One small change I just want to tell you that. Let me tell you the logic also while you're trying to do that. सही में screen है. ये जो है ना, हम लोग क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे हम इसको डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, हम तीनों का स्पेस ले रहे हैं एंड देन अगेन वो हम लोग वही यूज कर रहे हैं जो हमारे करंटली स्टेट में है, करेक्ट. तो बट अगर मेरे को मान लो कि मेरे को मैं 0 दे रहा हूँ, ठीक है, मैं 0 पास कर रहा हूँ, तो 0 के लिए मेरे लिए क्या है, ऑल डेटा प्राइवेसी, करेक्ट. हाँ, तो मेरे को इसमें से एक ही डेटा चाहिए, बट हम अननेसेसरी ये दोनों को भी ये दोनों को स्पेस भी ले रहे हैं, विच इज नॉट नीडेड, करेक्ट. कोई यूजेस नहीं है.
डन कैसे करें? डायरेक्ट लिस्ट यहाँ पर
डायरेक्टली. हाँ करेक्ट, डायरेक्टली हम यहाँ
बताना पड़ेगा. आनंद बनाया है ये.
हाँ मैं बात कर लिया हूँ उससे. आई नो दिस कोड इज रिटन बाय हिम ओनली. तो मैंने वो डिस्कस किया, तो बोला कि हाँ दैट इज दैट वी कैन गो थ्रू बिकॉज unnecessary we are initiating it. Small things we can start with. ऐसे बात किया हमने, मैंने इसी पे उससे ही कॉल पे था.
कैसे करें, लेकिन वेरिएबल कैसे बनाएंगे? देन ये लिस्ट ऑफ इंटीजर किसी में अटैच तो करना पड़ेगा ना.
हाँ तो अटैच नहीं, आप डायरेक्टली यहाँ पे जो ये कर रहे हो ना, इसको इसके साथ रिप्लेस करो ना,
न्यू लिस्ट ऑफ.
हाँ, और ये कमेंट लाइन जो है इसके टॉप में डालने का, केस नंबर के ऊपर.
गिव मी अ मिनट, मैं बताती हूँ, अप्लाई करते. मैं बना दूं 012 या न्यू लाइंस चाहिए?
नहीं ये ऑनलाइन में कर दो, ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं है। मैं तो ये सोचा
हाँ
था
भाई,
कि
क्योंकि
मैं सोचा था
ये
इतना,
फालतू में इतना बड़ा बड़ा लग रहा है।
हाँ मैं वही बोला कि ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हैं बैठ के इतना लंबा लंबा, एक लाइन भी हो सकता
हाँ, लेकिन उसने किया था तो फिर मैंने कहा ठीक है, लेट
है।
इट
आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट। उनको एक्चुअली यहाँ पे भी कुछ ये हो रहा था। आई ओके, अभी क्या है कि
और कुछ मिला क्या?
नहीं और कुछ जो है वो आई मीन ये जो इसमें क्या है ना, मैं देख रहा था कि बहुत सारे टॉगल कंडीशन है, देख रहे हो थोड़ा सा इसको कुछ क्योंकि वो when he was writing he was getting some challenges. I don't know what was the problem that time. ये 2-3 क्वेश्चन से आ रहा होगा।
ठीक है राकेश, मैं बताती हूँ, देख लो एक बार, स्क्रीन शेयर कर रही हूँ।
राइट, डिफॉल्ट के लिए कुछ कमेंट डालना चाहेंगे या क्या है?
चलेगा ना, अंडरस्टैंडेबल है एकदम ऊपर तो।
ओके ऊपर 012 क्या है? 012 मोस्टली डेटा प्राइवेसी अभी लाइन ऑफ 934 चाहिए क्या? जस्ट आस्किंग 934 ये चाहिए, इज इट नीडेड? ये
वो डेटा प्राइवेसी के लिए मतलब जनरल लाइन ऐड किया है ना, कि 0 किसके लिए 1 किसके लिए,
मतलब ये जो तीनों है, ये जो तीनों है ना,
हाँ।
ओके हाँ then it's needed। और
आप कुछ राकेश?
थोड़ा सा मैं कुछ सोच रहा हूँ। अच्छा एक बार ट्राई करेंगे क्या? क्या बिल्ड मत करो,
क्या ट्राई करना है?
कैंसिल करिए। ये जो वेयर कंडीशन है वहाँ पे चाहिए ना थोड़ा एक बार। ये टॉगल वाला, इसको विंडो थोड़ा कम कर दीजिए। किसका इसका वायरस क्वेश्चन का आया? ओके ठीक है ठीक है। ठीक है then I think you can go ahead with this.
ओके ठीक है, मैं एक बार बिल्ड करके चेक कर लेती हूँ, देन कम ऐड करती हूँ तो ओके राकेश,
थैंक्स,
थैंक यू।
थैंक्स।
डेढ़ करोड़ से क्या होगा तुम्हारा? बाकी पैसा कहाँ से रेज करोगे? हमारा प्लान है कि थोड़ा सा ग्रो करके हम सीरीज रेज करना चाहते हैं। सीरीज यहीं पे कर लेंगे। ओके, अमन और मैं कंबाइन 5 करोड़ देंगे 10% के लिए, नॉन नेगोशिएबल। मेरा वैल्यूएशन की मैंने बताया और मैं डेट डाल रहा हूँ 3.5 डाल रहा हूँ। और 10% इसलिए बिकॉज इट हैज टू बी फन फॉर अस। मतलब 1-4% के लिए तो मतलब हाउ विल वी इवन मेंटर यू, कोच यू, दिस बिल्कुल क्या करना है भाई? दीपिंदर, अमन, अनुपम, कोई ऐसा चांस है कि आप हमारे पुराने कैप को मीट कर सकते? यार मेरे से तो ना हो पाएगा। 10% 7-8% चाहिए, नहीं तो मतलब बोरिंग है। और उतना कैश देने के लिए कैश नहीं है बैंक में, किसी को देने, तो मतलब यही है हमारे पास। 1 करोड़ से क्या होगा तुम्हारा? एक और वायरल वीडियो की शुरुआत डेंजर से, डेंजरस केमिकल तुम खाओगे नहीं, मेघालय आएंगे तुम खाओ। ठीक है, ये डेंजरस केमिकल मैं खाने जा रहा हूँ, उसके बाद जो भी होगा इसकी जिम्मेदारी तुम्हारी होगी। और अब हम लोग डालने जा रहे हैं इसमें पोटेशियम परमैंगनेट। अब इसको मिक्स कर लेंगे दाल। अब एक आंटी आई थी हमारे पास, उन्होंने मुझे एक लेटर लिख करके मेरे घर के लेटर बॉक्स में डाल दिया था। उन्होंने मेरे को कहा था कि अनुराग मुझे 25,000 रुपए एक डोनेट कर दो, क्योंकि मुझे ना एक फूड ट्रक लेना है, और उनके हस्बैंड नहीं थे घर में, और उनके 2 बच्चे थे जिन्हें कॉलेज ज्वाइन करना था, बट उनके पास इतने पैसे नहीं थे कि वो अपने बच्चों की फीस भर सके। हमने पूरी तहकीकात करी कि यार ये केस सच है कि नहीं है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग फेक केसेस बताते थे। मैं उनके घर गया अगले दिन, मैंने उनकी घर की कंडीशन देखी। वो तीन लोग ना एक ही रूम में रहते थे, एक ही रूम में। मम्मा नीचे सोती थी, भाई और बहन ऊपर सोते थे बेड पर, और बहुत छोटा सा रूम था, उसी में उनका एक किचन था और एक टॉयलेट। इतना मैं आपको बता भी नहीं सकता हूँ, इतना टॉयलेट होगा जिसमें केवल टॉयलेट सीट थी। तो मैं उनके घर गया, मैंने देखा यार कि मतलब बहुत बुरी कंडीशन से लोग जा रहे हैं। हमने पता है एक सरप्राइज प्लान करा, हमने वो पूरा फूड ट्रक खरीदा, नया फूड ट्रक पूरा खरीद दिया था, और आंटी को बताया नहीं कि हम आपको एक नया फूड ट्रक देने वाले हैं। हमने उन्हें एक शोरूम में बुलाया, हमने वहां पर उस फूड ट्रक की डिलीवरी कराई फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, उनसे 1 रुपए भी नहीं लिया, एंड फूड ट्रक हमने उन्हें गिफ्ट कर दिया। आंटी आई थी हमारे पास, उन्होंने मुझे एक लेटर लिख करके मेरे घर के लेटर बॉक्स में डाल दिया था। उन्होंने मेरे को कहा था कि अनुराग मुझे 25,000 रुपए एक डोनेट कर दो, क्योंकि मुझे ना एक फूड ट्रक लेना है, और उनके हस्बैंड नहीं थे घर में, और उनके 2 बच्चे थे जिन्हें कॉलेज ज्वाइन करना था, बट उनके पास इतने पैसे नहीं थे कि वो अपनी बच्चों की फीस भर सके। हमने पूरी तहकीकात करी कि यार ये केस सच है कि नहीं है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग फेक केसेस बताते थे। मैं उनके घर गया अगले दिन, मैंने उनकी घर की कंडीशन देखी। वो तीन लोग ना एक ही रूम में रहते थे, एक ही रूम में। मम्मा नीचे सोती थी, भाई और बहन ऊपर सोते थे बेड पर, और बहुत छोटा सा रूम था, उसी में उनका एक किचन था और एक टॉयलेट।
वो लोग वहाँ पे नाच रहे हैं, देखो अपने जय श्री राम के गाने पे सबको नचाना है। जा जा जल्दी डायरेक्ट जोड़ी दे दो।
मैंने सौरभ भाई को बोला कि भाई एक बार इसके बगल में लगाओ ना गाड़ी, फिर एग्जैक्टली पता चल गई है। अब आप बताओ, मतलब आपके पास तो 17 लाख रुपए, 17-18 लाख, तो आप कौन सी गाड़ी लोगे? उनमें डिफरेंस तो आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा। मैंने सौरभ भाई को बोला कि भाई दर्द होता है, दर्द होने दो, जख्म गहरा है, इसे रहने दो, याद आती है, इसे पीने दो, क्या जोड़े क्या जोड़े, इसे रहने दो। जिंदगी हो गया, चलो चलो मेरे प्यार ने साइकिल 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 तुमको स्माइल कर रही हो नहीं सॉरी बाय बाय। शौक है मुझे पैसे से पैसा बनाने का। भाई एक बात है, पैसे से आप शेयर मार्केट का कुछ करते हैं? हाँ भाई करते हैं। कैसे क्या क्या करते हो भाई? क्योंकि मैं तो गुजराती हूँ, मैं नहीं कर पाता हूँ। भाई ट्रेडिंग करता हूँ मैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट अपनी मतलब पोर्टफोलियो है मेरा, और पढ़ता हूँ मैं शेयर्स को कि क्या है क्या नहीं है, कितना चल सकता है, इसमें पोटेंशियल है नहीं, उस हिसाब से मतलब ये तो मैं 2017 से कर रहा हूँ। शेयर मार्केट तो अपने आप में ही बहुत डिटेल और डीप बिजनेस है। नुकसान में वैसा नहीं कि सिर्फ प्रॉफिट, नुकसान भी होता है। शौक है मुझे पैसे से पैसा बनाने का। भाई एक बात है, पैसे से आप शेयर मार्केट का कुछ करते हैं? हाँ भाई करते हैं। कैसे क्या क्या करते हो भाई? क्योंकि मैं तो गुजराती हूँ, मैं नहीं कर पाता हूँ। भाई ट्रेडिंग करता हूँ मैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट अपनी मतलब पोर्टफोलियो है मेरा, और पढ़ता हूँ मैं शेयर्स को कि क्या है क्या नहीं है, कितना चल सकता है, इसमें पोटेंशियल है नहीं, उस हिसाब से मतलब ये तो मैं 2017 से कर रहा हूँ। शेयर मार्केट तो अपने आप में ही बहुत डिटेल और डीप बिजनेस है। नुकसान में वैसा नहीं कि सिर्फ प्रॉफिट, नुकसान भी होता है। शौक है मुझे पैसे से पैसा बनाने का। भाई एक बात है, पैसे से आप शेयर मार्केट का कुछ करते हैं? हाँ भाई करते हैं। कैसे क्या क्या करते हो भाई? क्योंकि मैं तो गुजराती हूँ, मैं नहीं कर पाता हूँ। भाई ट्रेडिंग करता हूँ मैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट अपनी मतलब पोर्टफोलियो है मेरा, और पढ़ता हूँ मैं शेयर्स को कि क्या है क्या नहीं है, कितना चल सकता है, इसमें पोटेंशियल है नहीं, उस हिसाब से मतलब ये तो मैं 2017 से कर रहा हूँ। शेयर मार्केट तो अपने आप में ही बहुत डिटेल और डीप बिजनेस है। नुकसान में वैसा नहीं कि सिर्फ प्रॉफिट, नुकसान भी होता है। शौक है मुझे पैसे से पैसा बनाने का। भाई एक बात है, पैसे से आप शेयर मार्केट का कुछ करते हैं? हाँ भाई करते हैं।
कैसे क्या क्या करते हो भाई? क्योंकि मैं तो गुजराती हूँ, मैं नहीं कर पाता हूँ। भाई ट्रेडिंग करता हूँ मैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट अपनी मतलब पोर्टफोलियो है मेरा, और पढ़ता हूँ मैं शेयर्स को कि क्या है क्या नहीं है, कितना चल सकता है, इसमें पोटेंशियल है नहीं, उस हिसाब से मतलब ये तो मैं 2017 से कर रहा हूँ। शेयर मार्केट तो अपने आप में ही बहुत डिटेल और डीप बिजनेस है। नुकसान में ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ प्रॉफिट, नुकसान भी होता है। शौक है मुझे पैसे से पैसा बनाने का। भाई एक बात से बात है, पैसे से आप शेयर मार्केट का कुछ करते हैं? हाँ भाई करते हैं। कैसे क्या क्या करते हो भाई? क्योंकि मैं तो गुजराती हूँ, मैं नहीं कर पाता हूँ। भाई ट्रेडिंग करता हूँ मैं, इन्वेस्टमेंट अपनी मतलब पोर्टफोलियो है मेरा, और पढ़ता हूँ मैं शेयर्स को कि क्या है क्या नहीं है, कितना चल सकता है, इसमें पोटेंशियल है, उस हिसाब से करता हूँ।
कह हेलो हेलो हाँ कह हेलो हाँ
କଲ୍ ଯୋଉଟା ଅପଲୋଡ୍ କଲି ବୁଝିଲେ ଭଲ ହେଉଛି ମାନେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ପ୍ୟାନ୍ ନମ୍ବର ମାଗୁଛନ୍ତି ବୁଝିଲେ
हाँ से मांगिए
ନମ୍ବର ଫର୍ମ 16 ଜଣ ମାଗିଲା
हाँ से मांगिए
ମୁଁ କହିବି କଣ ଅଛି
हाँ कोई बात नहीं। तो कितने पैकेज देगा तो खुद ओके
ହଁ କହୁଛି ମାନେ ମାଗୁଛି ନ ନୋଟିସ୍ ପିରିୟଡ ମାନେ କହୁଛି 3 ନେଗୋସିଏବଲ ମାସେ
3 ମାସ କହୁଛୁ
ହାଁ
ନୋଟିସ୍ ଦେ 3 ମାସ କହୁଛୁ
ମାନେ ନର୍ମାଲ ଟା 3 ନା
କିଏ ତତେ କହିଲା 3 ମାସ
ନା ନେଗୋସିଏବଲ ଟା ମାସେ
तू 3 ରୁ ମାସ କିଏ କରିଦବ ବା ତୁ ଏତେ ଅଧିକା କଥା କହୁନୁ କହିବୁ 2 ରୁ ମାସେ ମୁଁ କରିଦେବି
ଜଣକୁ କହିଛି ଆଉ ଜଣେ ଏମିତି ଡିଟେଲ ବି ପଚାରନି ଖାଲି ତ ଉଇ ପଚାରିଲେ ଏଇଟା ପଚାରିଲା ଜଣେ ପ୍ୟାନ୍ ନମ୍ବର ମାଗିଲା ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଇଏ ଆଜି ଗୋଟେ କିଏ କଲ୍ କରିଥିଲା କଣ କି କମ୍ପାନୀ କନସଲଟାନ୍ସ ସେ ଇଏ ମାଗିଲା କହିଲା ପ୍ୟାନ୍ ଇଏ ଫର୍ମ ପ୍ୟାନ୍ ଯୋଉ ପିଏଫ୍ ଆକାଉଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ମୁଁ କହିଲି ନା ତାପରେ କହିଲା ଫର୍ମ 16 ଅଛି ଫର୍ମ 16 ଅଛି ଏତିକି ଆଉ ତାପରେ କହିଲା हम प्रोसेस करके बुझिପାରିଲେ लोकेशन पुणे चेन्नई भाई
तू से जा मिछादी करी आगे तू ये कर दे तापर से ताको डॉक्यूमेंट କଥା ହେଲା ଚିନ୍ତା କରିବା ए इंटरव्यू दे बुझिलु इंटरव्यू दे कौन क्वेश्चन है सेटा तोर मेन टारगेट होत वर्तन क्वेश्चन अछि इंटरव्यू दे केंति माने ये क्लिक करिवु इंटरव्यू क्लिक करिवु बुझिलु तापर डॉक्यूमेंट କଥା चिंता करिया तो खाली सब हां हां मारी तो इंटरव्यू टा देख ली बुझिलु